Hey guys, Spooky Squid here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I will not be talking about makeup. I will talk to you about tattoo aftercare. So we have a lot to talk about. So let's get right into it. All right, first off, I just want to do a little bit of a disclaimer. Every tattoo artist should give you aftercare themselves, like either a sheet or just tell you how to take care of it. This is just as a refresher, and I'm just telling you some tips that worked for me as a person that's heavily tattooed and that has worked in a tattoo shop for a really long time. If they give you completely different aftercare, that's fine too. This is just how I personally healed all of my tattoos. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. That was just my disclaimer. When you do get your tattoo done, like right after you leave the shop, they should have put a bandage on you just to protect it for, when you leave the shop. I recommend leaving that bandage on for at least until the next morning. That way when you're sleeping, it doesn't get all, your sheets all goopy and gross and stained, and it can be really sensitive. So having a bandage on just helps you not, be in pain, especially while sleeping. So, yep, the next morning, take the bandage off, be really delicate about it, and you'll want to wash it under warm water and use non-perfumed soap. You just want to be very gentle, don't scrub it or anything, and you'll want to make sure you clean it until all the Vaseline, all the blood and ink and all the goopiness is gone. It will be goopy, that's normal, that's just, bodies are weird. They do things, and that's just all the excess ink kind of pouring out. It's not gonna, your tattoo won't be gone. It's just what the healing process is like. So you'll wanna, what works for me again, and what a few of my tattoo artist friends recommend is to wait about 3 days before putting any lotion on. That 3 days is when the scab will show up, so just don't put anything on it. And during those 3 days, just be very, very careful. Don't touch it, don't scratch it. Make sure your sheets are clean, make sure your pillowcases are clean, make sure your shirts, your coats, whatever you're wearing, make sure anything that can potentially touch your tattoo is clean. And always wash your hands if you need to touch it for whatever reason. So you'll want to do that for more than 3 days. Typically tattoos take about 2 weeks to heal. The first week gets pretty scabby. The second week is more flaky, and it's just a little bit more sensitive, and you might feel like it's healed, but it's not. So just make sure you always have clean sheets and clean clothing for the first week and a half or so. So after the third day, you'll want to apply a non-scented moisturizer. I always use Aveeno. That's just what I was told to use. But like I said, any non-perfumed moisturizer should work. The sun is not good for tattoos, so you'll want to cover it up when it's healing, and even once it's healed, the sun can really damage the tattoo. So even if you've had the tattoo for a couple of years and you want to go to the beach, I recommend using some sunscreen with high SPF just to protect it so the color doesn't fade. And just be careful with tanning as well. Tanning beds aren't great for tattoos. They're not great for skin either, but that's a whole other thing. Another thing that I don't recommend doing, or any other tattoo artist wouldn't recommend doing when you have a fresh tattoo, is soaking it in water for long periods of time. Showering is fine. Just be careful so the shower head doesn't hit the tattoo because it hurts. And baths, hot tubs, swimming pools, you'll just want to stay away from it for a little bit. So getting tattooed during summertime is not the best time, which funnily enough, it was always the busiest season when I worked in a tattoo shop, and it's just the sun, going to the beach. it's all bad for a fresh tattoo. So just putting it out there. If you had planned to get a tattoo, maybe wait until fall or winter so you can enjoy your summer. Another tip that I found worked great for tattoos, like healing tattoos, especially getting your legs tattooed. I don't know why they're always so painful for me. I prop up my leg with the pillow, and that way, like, your leg is a little bit elevated and the blood doesn't rush directly to it, and it is more comfortable for sleeping. I do that with my arms too. It's just something that I learned while healing tattoos a bunch of times. Just like putting a pillow underneath really does help being more comfortable while you're sleeping. If something happens and, I don't know, you accidentally scratched it or you rub it against a wall or something and ink does get pulled out, most tattoo artists will offer touch-ups, usually for a discounted price. So you can always just contact your tattoo artist and get it fixed up. So that being said, that's pretty much all the tips I have for you. Good luck healing your tattoo, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Bye.